Valley Club, stop all your Shadow King runs right now. New packs are being added. It's gonna get a lot harder. New scores gonna be added. We've asked for harder content. They've listened, but it does come at a downside. We'll talk about all of that in this video. If you're ready for the Shadow King new packs and everything else you know to do, Valley Club, find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day, and I hope you're ready to do another run for Shadow King. Yeah, new packs are being added, and I hope you didn't do what you thought was your final run, because with these new packs, the scoreboard, the leaderboard is going to be all different than what it is right now. Now, if you do get some value from this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell for even more Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos every single week in this channel. But let's go into the blog post and see what just changed. So, changes incoming to the Shadow King trials. So, well, they say, commanders, we've heard your feedback regarding the Shadow King trials, and now we've been making a few changes. So this is good. They're adding new difficulties. And while it does suck for everybody that thought that they did their final run for Shadow King, I think this is good for the future, and I think this is good for the final part of the Shadow King run, for the Shadow King trials, because a lot of what we have right now, if we go into the game, the new Scourges, they are not live yet. We still have the same exact expected run score at difficulty 15 with all of them. So word is later a server reset is when these Scourges will go live. So make sure if you're starting a new Shadow King run, or if you're in the middle of a Shadow King run, maybe you should reset it and just wait till all these Scourges go live, because this should increase the score that you can get for this. But one of the big challenges right now is all the ties with all these scores. There's a lot of ties. If we look at the rewards in the game right now, let's find where I am at. 1.652 million, and there's a lot of people with that same score right around where I'm at. These new packs, the good thing about it is should break up a lot of these ties and allow you to do some more challenging runs. So with this max score right now, 1.638 million or expected score, and with all these packs, well, it's gonna get even higher, and difficulty 14, 15, you're gonna get even more points. So these mods, 115, it's gonna go up even more. So what they also say, the current milestones, or they say that you're not going to see any changes unless you start a new run, but they're not live yet, ladies and gentlemen. So do not do any Shadow King trial runs, because these scores, the expected score run 1.638 is going to go up significantly with all these new packs, especially if you're doing difficulty 14 and 15. All right, so we also buffed the number of points for difficulty 14 and 15 that did give per node. So this shouldn't affect the ranking rewards too much. So hopefully still very easy for you to unlock Shadow King, but it should affect these ranking rewards. And the big thing with these ranking rewards is you have this astral energy. So right now, the top 1,000 will get 80 astral energy, which gives that a 4-star, that 4 red star in the Shadow King trial runs. Everyone else is gonna get some of this astral energy, and if you wanna get more red stars for Shadow King, you're gonna have to buy it in that snow globe store. So this is what this is all about. Very, very important for the top 5,000, and especially important for that top 1,000, because that is a guaranteed 4 red star for your Shadow King. All right, as far as the packs, we're adding the following packs to increase the difficulty of the Shadow King trials, and that's good. We've always asked for more difficult content, and the good thing is, if you are at the end game, you could add some of these packs, make it really, really difficult, but it doesn't stop the mid-game newer players from still doing these packs and unlocking Shadow King. So this is good. The only real downside is that all these players that had these top rewards, that thought they were on the top, that thought they were done, well, they're gonna have to do more runs. And if you thought you'd done your final run, the big downside of this is you're gonna have to do more. But let's talk about these packs here. Dark Resolve 1, on enemy death, remaining enemies gain defense up. So as you kill one enemy, the rest of them are going to be harder to kill. As you know, defense up decrease the damage incoming by 50%. Unkillable. When an enemy drops below 50%, they gain death proof. So remember these during the Morgan Le Fay trials. This made it tough. Not too tough though, because you just need to get an extra hit on these characters. Some of the nodes, it didn't make too much of a difference. Some made a huge difference. So yeah, gain death proof, unkillable, weakened. Player character healing is reduced by 20%. So this doesn't reduce the healing of all your enemies that you're facing, just the characters that you're bringing in that heals each other. So your healing is going to be reduced. This doesn't seem too debilitating. This one seems like one that I'm definitely going to put on. Same thing with Unkillable, just getting an extra death proof on there doesn't seem that bad. Now, Dark Rally, when a player character uses their ultimate abilities, all enemies gain 1 ability energy. Now, if you're using your ultimate, killing everybody, that wave is cleared. I think nobody gets ability energy because the next wave hasn't popped up yet, but we'll see. I don't remember how this worked in the past, but yeah, use your ultimate ability energy. All enemies, they're gaining 1 ability energy. This could make a huge difference depending on the cooldowns of your enemies. Experimental Serum 4, enemies gaining 40% more max health. So in Experimental Serum 2, 20% max health. Experimental Serum 3, 30% max health. And now we got 4 with 40% max health. This is going to make the enemies a lot harder. This is one I'm probably not going to equip unless it rewards a lot of extra points. Too Clever. When a player uses their special, they gain ability blocks. So when you use your special, you're not going to be able to use a special again on the next turn. You're not going to be able to use your ultimate the next turn either. So use that wisely. Undead Swarms on spawn. Minions gain revive once. And when looking at this map here on this first trial, it looks like there's a lot of minions on this first node. So that will make it a lot harder, especially node 1 with all the minions there. I didn't notice too many more minions, but I think this would be fine on spawn. All minions get revived once. It's going to be a little more challenge to get through that first node. But since that first node is where a lot of people are getting their cooldown set up, I think this is a good one to put on your characters. Now, there is an Ultron on later modes, so those minions will be a little harder to kill as well. You won't be able to wipe them out, but I think this is a good one to equip on your characters. When it rains, when a positive effect is applied to an enemy, increase the duration of positive effects on that enemy by 1 up to a maximum of 3. This one, I think, is going to reward a lot of points because this could be tough, especially if you have death proofs on their characters already, especially if you have that defense up. You've killed an enemy. The enemies are below 50% health. They'll have that death proof. They'll have that defense up. And when a positive effect is applied, they're just going to increase that. So this in combination with Dark Resolve 1 and Unkillable can make it very, very challenging. And I think it should reward a lot of points when it goes live. And last but not least, Rope-a-Dope. This one looks horrible, but great if you're looking to score a lot of points. Horrible if you're looking to do an easy, efficient run. But Rope-a-Dope, when an enemy character ends their turn with Vulnerable. So Vulnerable usually allows you to do a lot more effects on them, increases the ISO 8 attacks and everything like that. Well, it's usually not a good thing to have Vulnerable, but on your enemies, well, they'll gain defense up, deflect, death proof, safeguard, and like in combination with Unkillable, Weekend, when it rains, Rope-a-Dope, that could be very, very challenging. And I think the top scores are going to have all of these packs, all of these new packs equipped. So all these new trials, the Shadow King trials, will now end on December 16th. So we go in the game right now and check when it ends. It ends in 12 days. It was 6 days, so it got extended by a week. Yeah, so downside of this, we're gonna have to wait a lot more time to get these ranking rewards. But the good thing of this is you get more time to do more of your Shadow King runs if you want to. So my plan is towards the end of this, I'm gonna do one run. So towards the end of 12 days is when I'm looking to do my final run, build my characters up as big as possible, my Annihilators, my Illuminati, everyone else, build them up. And looking at these nodes once again, these tougher nodes, this non-mythic brawler, this is gonna be a pain. All these Sentinels, if they all have death proof, they all have defense up, and they are getting revived onces, it's gonna be tough, especially with these minion Sentinels that could be revived. So this is gonna be a horrible node. The other node for the non-mythic brawlers didn't seem as bad, but yeah, just this selection of characters could be very, very challenging. And obviously this Annihilator node with Odin at the end will be very, very tough as well, especially if you can't. It's gonna be hard to kill him. So let me know what you're gonna do. Let me know what packs you're gonna equip. And of course, everything that we said in this video is subject to change because everything from this blog post is also subject to change. So let me know what you're gonna do with the Shadow King run trials. Are you gonna do it as soon as these new packs go live for some experimentation? Are you gonna kind of do wait and see like myself towards the end? Or are you gonna do multiple runs? Let me know down in the comments what you're planning to do now that we have new packs added to these Shadow Kings. And I do like that the devs are listening. I don't like that this was done in the middle of the Shadow King trial runs. Let me know your thoughts on that as well. and I'll see you guys next time. If you did get some value from this video, leave it a like. And if you want to see what are the best purchases in every store in the game, they're all outdated, but some purchases are better than others. Check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.